Well, good morning, everyone. This is Patty at Jack's Farmland. I am working on quite a few projects today, this weekend actually, and I'm going to show you this one. I'm really excited about this one. I discovered it on Facebook, and I'm going to do it today. And I have so many seeds, I've got a place to organize them now. I did have them in a basket. I will show you. I had them in this basket, and it's just a mess. So now they're going to go in here. Let me turn this TV down. Watching a YouTube gardening video called Garden Answer. She's really good. But I'm going to put them in here, and that way I can display them and see them perfectly and get them organized also. So that's my new project for today, and that's going to be a fun project. I love organization, even though I'm not very organized. I try. So that's what I'm working on in here. And then I also, as usual, have my art projects going in here. I have a lot of them in here right now that I'm working on. This is really fun. I'm addicted to Bible journaling. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. It's really fun. You can put all kinds of cool things in here. You can draw your own drawings in here. This Bible comes with drawings in it that you can color. And I ordered this beautiful vellum paper. It's kind of a clear vellum paper. And it's printed with floral designs. I have a bunch of that. I got some stickers from Roots and Refuge Farm, which I just love. So I'm putting them in here also. And I redrew a version of her garden gate, Jessica Sauer's garden gate. And naturally I have my Ocean Soul. Got to be included. That's where I get all my beautiful bracelets from. Ocean Soul. Julie Anderson. The Andersouls. They make beautiful jewelry. And if you're a beach fanatic like me, you will love their jewelry. And here's another one of her stickers. I just love this. It's so pretty. I'm not finished with this drawing. That's one of the other projects I'm working on. Always working on this project. This is an ongoing project here. Can never finish this project. That's two projects right there. Yesterday was my birthday, and I got a whole bunch of nice gifts from my family and friends. And so I'm working on putting those away, getting this house cleaned up, because when you work all the time, it's hard to keep your house clean when you got two big dogs, a husband, and just so much you got to do all the time. But it's a mess. So I got to put the Valentine gifts up. I got to put so much to do. I've got praying mantis egg in here. I'm waiting on it to hatch. I don't know if you can see it very well. Once it hatches, I will put them in the garden immediately so they won't cannibalize each other. And my coworker gave me a cookie bouquet, just what I needed. Oops, sorry for the picture of the mermaid back there. The braless mermaid. Oh, gosh. But anyway, I think Don is out here working on another project that I'm excited about. I got him he's going to move the chicken coop, one of the chicken coop cattle panel tunnels over to the side of the chicken's coop. So I'm going to use it for gardening. I'm going to plant some stuff inside of it. And we got another project right here. Big giant cage for Penny. Her day is coming, so she will be separated from Copper, so we won't have any puppies. My seedlings are doing great here in the greenhouse. I'll let you take a look at those really quick. I'm going to go back there and see how far Don's gotten on his project. Look at this calendula. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. The seedlings are doing great. Look at these dragon tongue beans, and this was just an experiment. They're doing great. I'm going to have to transplant those into the ground. And here's my seedlings. Tomatoes, Jimmy Nardillo peppers. I need to water this stuff. Not camellias, chamomile. I've got so much to do and not enough time to do it all, but I'm going to work at it. And there's my big Copper out here. Coming out here to see what kind of project you got going on. Look at them onions. Look at that dog. A dog. Beautiful dog. What are you doing, boy? Huh? Look, the sunflowers are coming up over here that I planted.
Oh, boy!
The turnips. The turnips are coming up. The sunflowers are coming up. And, what do you call it? Nasturtiums. Nasturtiums are coming up. Nasturtiums grow pretty easy. I see the chickens are in there taking their morning bath. They get several baths a day, I think. Penny's in the house napping, and Copper's out here supervising Don, make sure he does his project right. He's out here doing his project. So this is where we're going to move the coop to. It's going to be a high tunnel. He moved everything from over here. I'm going to go over here and show you the coop that we're going to move. I don't know how he's going to move it. I guess old Red over here will move it. Out here getting it some sun. My grandson Philip is an expert at editing videos. So I'm going to get him to teach me how to edit these videos and add music to them and make them just really cool like his. I want to go back here in the old chicken coop. This is the old chicken coop here. We're going to tear that down and maybe even have a garden out here, because you know the ground here would be nice and fertilized. Here's the coop right here that we're going to move over there, and I'm going to use it for planting. Put something in there to grow like crazy. Let's see. Yep, it's tall enough for me because I'm short. I'm only 5'2 3/4". I used to be 5'3", but age has shrunk me in the wrong direction. Instead of shrunking in, I'm shrinking down. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Lots of projects. Never enough time to get it all done, but I'm going to work on trying it. And Don's talking about building a pole barn, because our old barn here, it's about to fall down. It's full of all kinds of stuff that doesn't belong to us. It's a family barn. It belongs to the family. So my mother and father-in-law built it, and I see the tin on the roof is coming off, and that's new. The wind the other day must have did that, so it won't be long. That thing will be falling down, but we might try to salvage some pieces out of there, like the big poles, to make a pole barn, because that would be a great addition to the farm here. And I still haven't come up with a name at Jack's Farmland. I'm thinking, my sister said Patty's Piece of Heaven Homestead. I like that idea. It's a lot of words, but y'all let me know what you think about it. Patty's Piece of Heaven Homestead. And then my coworker calls me Patty Waddy, so I thought Patty Waddy's Homestead. It's different, that's for sure. So I don't know. I'm still working on it. I'll come up with something. I'm waiting on God to lead me in the right direction on that idea. I'm sure he's got something perfect planned. And he might just think Jack's Farmland is the way to go. Isn't that right, Copper? This could be Copper and Penny's farm, or Copper Penny Farm. Copper Penny Homestead. Since they do run the show here. I mean, they are the center of attention just about. They get all the attention, don't you, boy? Yes, he is a good little feller. Big fella. Copper weighs 92 pounds now. He's a big old boy. Penny weighs about 66 pounds. So they're definitely growing. He's got a piece of hay stuck to his tail. That seems to be a going thing here lately. Every time I come home from work, they got a piece of hay stuck in their tails. And getting it out is not easy. You have to pull it pretty hard. Let me see that tail, boy. Oh, that one came out good. But we can't let the chickens out until later, because Don's working. And I see he's moved the old rack that used to be on his truck. When the truck was his daddy's, they would haul the cows to and from wherever they had to haul them. And that rack kept the cows in the back of that old 66 Ford pickup truck. And its original owner was his dad. So it's low mileage, old vehicle. They don't make them like that anymore. Everything out here is looking iffish. The lettuce is about to play out over here, I see. Everything looks kind of crappy over here. It's a mess. I got to get it cleaned up. There's just so much to do, and there's always something going on. And you're always throwing in more projects than you already had to add to your... And the chickens, we put a new tarp. Since the dogs tore up the tarp on the outside, we put a new tarp on the inside, and the chickens tore it up. We didn't think that would happen. Y'all can come out later. Y'all can't come out right now. Sorry, girls. You can come out later. I'm sure the hawks will be here soon. I stuck my birthday balloons up there. That'll keep the hawks from wanting to come around. That'll freak them out. The hollyhock is still alive. Even though the freeze got it, it's still alive. So I'm praying that it will. I don't think it's going to bloom. Maybe next year. It is still alive, and that's a good thing. So I need to transplant those seedlings, get them in the ground, and I think this is going to be where I plant. I got to clean this bed out too. Where I plant the tomatoes, I'm not sure. I might put them on the other side of the greenhouse where they'll be more protected from the wind. We'll see, but I got to get in here and weed this. I got to harvest my broccoli. Look at the size of this broccoli. That's a big, nice head right there. We might just have that for dinner. Those two heads together, because it looks like that little one over there might be fixing to go to seed, and I don't want that to happen. Carrots are doing great. That, I think it's called Jacinto or something like that. Kale. That thing's going to get big. And I planted quite a few seeds, and I only had one grow. That's not good. But, hey, I put some of that in my salad the other day. I had everything out of here in my salad, and it was delicious. But anyway, I'm going to get back inside and finish working on my seed project before I move on to the next project. Because if you're like me, you got a little bit of ADD going on. Can't stay focused on one thing. I got so many things going on. That's the way it is here at Jack's Farmland. We've got our hands into many projects at one time, trying to get them all done. I can't wait for him to move that hoop over there. That's going to be cool. So, yep, that's what's going on. Got so much to do and not enough time to do it all, but I'm going to keep working until God calls me home. That's all I can do. I harvested some fruit off of these cactus the other day. I don't remember what you call them. Those red fruit right there. I harvested about 15 of those things off of here. And even with my gloves on, it was difficult to cut them open and get them out of those skins, because those skins have thorns all in them. But I managed to get a couple open, and I ate them. They were good. They were really good and juicy. And the dye is really, it's a beautiful color pink dye that has in it. But the seeds are really hard, so you got to be careful you don't swallow any of those seeds. They're probably not good for your stomach. But it was, they were good. So I didn't do them all. I didn't cut them all open because it turned out to be a hassle. But I see this cactus has some issues going on with it, and I got this cactus, just one little piece, from Jacksonville Beach. And now you see what it did. It's taken over the yard. So I have to keep breaking pieces off to keep it controlled, because I don't want it going crazy. Don hates cactus, so, and it probably is not a safe thing to have with the dogs around, but what do? I don't want to dig it all up. That just would be crazy. And my rosemary's doing good, even though it got hurt by the trellis in the wind storm. It's still doing good, and I'm still eating off of it, and it likes the winter time. But anyway, y'all have a great Saturday, and I will talk to you soon on the next one. Peace out.